Yeah, it's not far. And 30 seconds to focus. Whoever gets the most points of month or something. You guys.
We are what? 96.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a couple minutes to actually answer these. There's an expectation that you answer. If you've already answered, you can sit there. Love life. I see people don't get a chance to do this. Since people come in and socialize and stuff in those 5 minutes, and I don't think as a school we're making sure kids are quiet during those 5 minutes, then I'm not gonna bother with it, so I won't give you time to do it. You have 90 seconds. So if you don't do it, that's a problem. Great, so just sit for 30 seconds. Yeah, we try to remember what we do. Expectation is to do it. If not, it is incomplete. Yeah, it's incomplete. Don't do it.
I finished. I don't want to paper.
That doesn't count.
Huh? In your eyes.
What's it? For C.
What is our first rule? I wasn't here the first day.
Again, all videos and slides and questions and everything are on the school, so you gotta look at that stuff up. That's why it's there. All right. Now you see an object in complete darkness.
No.
Sound. Raphael, what's happened for you to see an object?
Like a light,
Like that's what? Where?
a reflected object in your eyes.
Into your eyes. Excellent. Let's see, Martina G. If your eyes stay in the same place but light is blocked, can you still see the object? Number 3. If your eyes stay in the same place but light is blocked, can you still see the object? Why or why not?
No, because light is blocked.
Light's blocked. Where does light need to go for seeing to happen, Tomas?
From the object to your eye.
Okay. And then 5, which station supports that idea the best? Luna, what do you think? Number 5, which station supports the idea of this idea that light needs to get to our eye in order to see? We had shiny versus dull, light versus dark, with we had shadow, we had the blocking the vision, and we had angle.
Yo nunca sé cuando hacen la station.
Yeah, that's fine. Which one? The light versus dark box. Okay, cool. So what did Ken already say? The light versus dark. Seeing that eraser or not. Cool. Any questions about this?
Do you have any?
Oops. All right, so today I would like you to write down, how do you cultivate or show empathy? What do you do specifically to show that you are empathetic for other people? That you think about their feelings, everyone. What do you do to show that you are empathetic? What's that? Charo and Mr. Light?
Mr. Light.
Right now.
In 5 minutes.
Alright, as a reminder, what goes where, we have a model page where we create and revise models, and then everything else goes on our session notes. The goal today, we're gonna create a new model. Okay, so we're not gonna revise, we're gonna create one last model for this cycle. Talking about what life does, what is an object. Success today. Again, at this point, when we do speak, when we're not supposed to, we do interrupt everything and people talk. So we're creating a model using arrows, and again, reflecting on our learning. New words today, object and light interaction. What do you think those mean? And then our 5 questions to start the day, which you'll see later. What can happen to light when it hits an object? Does light always reach your eyes after hitting an object? How does the object affect what you see? Which objects, so when you're looking at glass, cardboard, wax paper, and mirror, do you think will change light the most?
Yes.
And what evidence? Why? Why do you think that? So what do you think? Writing it down.
Mr. Light, se me cayó. Mire, para toda la noche.
And what do you think those mean?
It depends.
Great. Explain what it depends.
Depends. Our reflection.
Right there. I'm not interrupting.
¿Qué haces? Tienes que poner. Tienes que poner el vocabulario.
Does anybody have some rubber we use to write?
Y tienes que escribir qué hacer.
We're not talking.
No.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't. It doesn't. If you need help, you ask me, and then we talk quietly. I know what you're talking about.
I think she's explained me better.
Cool.
No, sí.
Define those two. Quincy would be the place to go. It would be this class.
All right, so I'm going to do a pretty straightforward demonstration. Your job is to write down 2 questions. Okay, so as I go through this, what 2 questions pop to your mind that you're curious about? I'm just going to be shining a flashlight onto 3 different types of material. This first one is coffee filter. Okay. Second one is a mirror.
Are you going to let me run?
And the third is a piece of cardboard. Y'all redo them? Because that's the box I got. So we got a mirror. And asking 2 questions at least. And the coffee filter. Yes, ma'am. What's it? All right, at this point, share your 2 questions with your partner, and then we'll share some out. Go. What are your 2 questions? Tomás Martina, Rafael Permi. What are your 2 questions? Oh, you. Did you see anything?
I saw that you were talking like
What were you wondering?
that like when you got the flashlight, you put like you unplug that and you put like this for the whole gets big.
Okay.
And when you put like this, the whole gets
And you were wondering kind of why that happens?
I think one is like the type of paper.
Okay.
Like make it
Okay, so we have 3 separate ways that we're going to be thinking about light interacting with different objects. We don't, at this point, need to know the scientific terminology for this stuff. If you know it, great. And if not, we're going to have time to figure that out. But basically, there were 3 different things that we saw there. We have, again, a flashlight. We have an object. No, you don't need to. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. This might help. I'll leave it up there. So we have a beam that comes from the flashlight. Is that what light looks like? No. Okay, this is a model. Okay, light would be shining in many more directions than just one. Okay, the beam would spread out. But I'm trying to just simplify things so that we know. And again, we need to make sure that people, without thinking too hard, can understand our model. So I'm going to label this light. Okay, and then we have an object. And we had 3 different objects. Can we please stop? That is fairly distracting, the foot stuff. Here, this. Please stop. This is why you have space in between each other, so that stuff doesn't happen. All right, we'll call these objects A, B, C. On one of them, the light stopped. Okay. On another one, the light bounced off and went a different direction. And another one, it passed through, but it was a little bit different. Okay, so I did a little dash to show that the light was different, because it wasn't the same as before it interacted with the piece of material. So talk to your partner real quick. We had cardboard, right? We had a coffee filter, and we had a mirror. Which one is which? Which model represents each object?
In the cardboard design,
Okay, why?
the cardboard don't
Go through it. Kind of blocks it.
yes.
Yeah.
I think B is the mirror because if you look at that mirror, that sun when it shines, some mirrors it shines out.
Yeah.
It goes everywhere.
Yeah.
And the light it goes straight to
The coffee filter.
yeah.
But it's different, right? It's not the same.
Yes.
All right, 3, 2, 1, 0. Manuel, which one's the coffee filter? C. Why? Right, yeah. It comes through, but it's a little different, right? It's not the same. Okay, this is the coffee filter. Cardboard. Wampa, which one's the cardboard? Wampa. Which one's the cardboard? Yeah.
And the cardboard is the third one.
See? We had already said that was the coffee filter because it did pass through the coffee filter. So here, this is really good because this is a problem that we can have. I think I talked about it before. Okay. So flashlight's on. Yes. Here's the cardboard. Okay. Do you guys see the flashlight?
No.
Do you see the light from the flashlight?
No.
And why do you see the cardboard?
Because
there's light. Okay. There's light.
It is the first one.
Okay, yeah, it's A. Okay, the flashlight is not going through the cardboard, but yet we can still see it because the room has light in it. Okay, there's nothing we can do about that. If we were in a room of complete darkness, I don't know what you would see. I don't know. That would be a cool thing to try home if you can get.
That it will reflect into your.
I would think it would bounce off the cardboard a little bit. Maybe you could see it because it was bouncing around. I don't know.
Or maybe it bounces from the cardboard into the water.
Maybe, but that would be something like that's. You would need complete darkness to know. So A instead. Oh.
Yes.
All right, cool. And then Pooja, which one then would be the mirror? B. Okay. So again, when we do these stations after break, be thinking to yourself, is the light from the lamp getting to my eye? Okay. Is it getting to the wall? Is that the reason I see the object? Okay, because you're gonna see all the objects because we don't have a perfectly dark room. 2 questions before we go. Yes, sir.
the light,
Yeah.
why the cardboard don't reflect or like
Like
the,
what?
the light when
Great question. Something about the surface, right? Something about how it's made. Some things are going to reflect more than others.
material.
Yeah, me too. Martin, do okay. Awesome. I would think the same idea, like depending on the thickness or the type of material. All right, let's take a break. You can see if it's thick.
Thank you very much.
It's the second or fifth. It's 8:47. There we go.
Entonces, bueno, no veo una cinta. Es como en el televisor viejo, tú sabes que una introducción. Sí, pues como lo que era una película como de cosas y aprendieron en los y te llamaban en 7 días vas a morir. Y siempre y ya te habían muerto la gente que había visto. Entonces, como decía, esa, la tía de la que se murió, decía, hey, lo va a hacer cada vez. Y ahí se lo sale. Y la tía como, Mr. Light, para Cruz. La cara,
Okay, so for the next 8 minutes or so, does this start? No, good. You're going to be going to, we have 4 different stations this time. We have, each one has a lamp. And each station has a different material. So the one up here has a window, quote unquote. We have a clear piece of plastic. Over here will be the cardboard station. So a piece of cardboard. On this side, we have a mirror. And then in the back, we have black paper. Okay. At each station are those steps. Okay, so you can use that information when you're at the station. I'm going to have the projector turned off because then we have less light. Again, we're looking at what does light do when it's with the object. Okay, is it going through it? Is it bouncing off? Is it stopping at the object? Okay, what's happening? Is the light from the flashlight getting to your eye? Is the light from the flashlight getting to the wall? So you get there, you make sure the lamp's on. Can you please stop? You see if the light's on the wall, and then you put the item here and move it, just like I did kind of with the flashlight. Okay? So we just have about 8 minutes to do that. When we finish, I will call on 5 people or 4 people to share their answers to these 3 questions from each station. Okay? So, any questions before we begin?
No.
All right,
And
don't be
we
sure.
write that in what?
In your notebook. Them session notes. In about 8 total minutes, I'll tell you when it's done in 2 minutes.
Entonces me dice por
Yo creo que no hay que hacer eso como que. Y si no, solo lo que tenemos que hacer la vez pasada y ya. Lo mismo.
So then you go each, and then you write down how is the light interacting with the material. Does it bounce off? Does it go through? I wonder.
Eso ya que hoy deben decir
Why don't you have a notebook?
because I forgot.
Okay,
Are there 3 questions?
that's fine. Yeah.
Are there
What's up?
3 questions?
What are the questions? The questions are in each station. They're here.
How the object interacts.
And does the light get to the wall? And does it get to your eye? Can you put the mirror in the light, Christopher? Can you put the mirror in the light? Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, it has been 2 minutes. You can rotate. I mean, it's just, what does the light do with the material? Is the light getting into your eye? And does the light get to the wall? Okay. Could you turn that lamp on and do the wax paper for me, Augustine? Or for the audience at home? Cool. Awesome. Thank you. Can you put the window in there, Manuel, so the audience at home can see the, and then move it closer to the wall and to the wall. Cool. Thank you.
We do have a question.
Huh?
So when you mean this light, it's kind of
It's like the main theme, I guess. But you can also, you can talk about how some of it reaches it and some of it's long. That's fine too.
like in the green thing or like
Right. Yeah.
That's not like you can't do that light.
Yeah. No, that's a very good point.
It doesn't pass. It doesn't pass. Like that. Does the light from the light? Does the light from the reach your
Does
eyes?
the light
All right,
from
it's
the
been
lamp
4
reach
minutes.
your eyes?
Release your third station.
Hola. Por mí te va culpa tuya. Cállate. ¿Cómo va la vida, Violeta? ¿Cómo va la
Please
vida?
be careful like this. Let's stop pushing. Why are we pushing?
I am not. I get
There, you
here.
guys are making contact with it. Why? Why are we making
I
contact?
get here and she started pushing me. No. Look, she was there and I get here to look and she started.
Ah, okay. Maybe you
Bueno,
wanted,
Juanpa, yo
maybe
creo que
you
tú
wanted
tienes
him
que
to say,
ser
"Excuse me."
caballeroso y dejar
Maybe
que
you could've
Violeta
said-
mire primero.
Maybe you could have said like, "Excuse me," and then gone and stuff like that.
Sí,
Excuse me.
Juanpa, yo creo que deberías de ser caballeroso y dejar a Violeta mirar primero.
Oye, que son blind. Su mini.
These are blind.
That you put blind.
I think I switched where the stations were.
Yes, I think.
Yeah.
Ah, déjame ver.
All right, it's been 6.5 minutes. You got 3.5, or no, it's not 6.5. 4.5 minutes. You got 3.5 minutes left. And if you can get to all 4 stations, back to your desk. And I will be calling on some people.
What are the limbs? What are the blinds?
It's transparent or transparent? It's transparent.
Agus, ¿qué son los blinds? Blinds, ¿qué son los blinds?
3 minutes left.
Creo que tú. What? No tengo ni idea.
A ver, ¿qué los dices?
I actually switched with the stations. So it should say wall. It should say.
Ah,
It should say wall.
so when you mean you can see it, do you mean like we imagine it's pitch black?
That would help.
So we imagine this is pitch black,
Yep.
and we say we think we can see it in pitch black dark,
There, do you think you would see it on the wall like that?
like on pitch black dark.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Especially because there's, look here. See the holes in the back? That could leak out some light too.
Moon is like lights like maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, you would need a very special.
We need to be.
Or you have blackout curtains. Have you ever seen those? Those work really well.
What was it?
I guess I would need blackout curtains on all the windows, right?
¿Has visto la literal?
Ese también es 10 y 10. 10 y 10.
But I don't know if I can
10 y 10.
legally have a
Agus, ¿se pone así o así? Pegado.
97 seconds.
Dani, ven. Espera.
80 seconds.
Te puso slide como.
What's that? It shouldn't say blinds on this station. It should say wall. I made a mistake.
O sea, pongo it blocks all the light. Y pongo 10 y 10.
55 seconds.
Gracias, Dani. Pizza Hut pana huele.
About 27 minutes. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So, Milagros at the cardboard station. What do you think? Did light reach the wall? Did it reach your eye? What did you see?
The conversation that the light it doesn't reach the wall, that if you put down the cardboard it doesn't reach the wall.
Right.
Because the cardboard blocks the light.
Mm-hmm.
And if you shoot to the wall, it can't reach the light.
Okay. All right. Agreement, disagree? What do we think?
Agree.
Seems about accurate. Seems accurate.
I like that thing.
All right. Carlota, what about the mirror station? What's going on there?
Like the mirror reflects like the light.
Okay. Is the light getting to your eye?
Yes.
Yeah, depending on where your eye is, right?
Yes.
So if I had the mirror in front of me, is it getting to my eye? Probably not.
Yes.
Okay, probably not, because it wouldn't pass through.
No,
It would
because
bounce
the
off.
lamp
It would bounce off. Does it get to the blinds and the wall? The light? Kind of one of the problems, like obviously, did you point this out? It's like the lamps are really big, right? So a lot of light is coming out. So some of the light is getting in the wall.
So
As you
it
put the mirror there, it is blocking light, right? It's
But
blocking
it
it in front.
is. So it is.
You can say better to say depends. Like some of the light gets there because the light's so big.
I'm going to put so.
Window station. Martine. What did you say? Window station. This one.
I think that is like very similar to the mirror station.
Okay, similar to the mirror.
Because it's very bounces.
Okay, there is some bounce. What does this do that the mirror doesn't do?
This light can trespass.
There you go. Light is going through it as well.
Yes,
right?
all.
And it's
like
pretty. Is it changing it like in that coffee filter example, or does it kind of keep it basically the same? There's probably some light change. I think there have to be. But for the most part, no. And then the wax paper station. You know what I'm going for?
Like it changed color.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the other ones it go like to the wall. It's like a yes because it's like a little bit transparent.
Yeah, it gets to the wall, but it's changed, right?
Yes,
Okay.
and like it not that like it's also reach your eyes.
Well, so if we think about holding each object in front of our face with a lamp there, for this one, is the light getting to our eyes?
Yes.
Yes. The mirror, would the light get to our eyes?
No.
No. Cardboard? No. Wax paper?
Yes.
Yeah, it would just be a little different, right? It'd be softer. Different color, like Raphael pointed. All right, so for this next 5 minutes or so, create a new model of one of the stations. Okay? So a new one, still on our model page, on the cycle 1 page. If you don't have enough room, you can move on to the cycle 2. Make sure we have arrows, right? Is it going through? Is it spreading? Is it changing direction? Have the wall in there. Is the light bright on the wall? Dim, which means less bright, or dark? We can have simple labels and one short note. Is the wall staying dark? Is the light moving here? I will pick one person to bring their model up to put under the camera. If you don't have room on cycle 1, yes. This is the first time we're doing this, and I probably messed up the spacing arrangements.
Hoy es el día que me hago trabajo en ciencias.
Another good thing is, where was your eye? And did light reach it? You can also set it up where the light is behind. Like I said, could be a little too. And someone should look at your model and know exactly what you saw when you observed. You shouldn't have questions.
Like blocks, it's CK.
CK. To block light, yeah. It'd be CK.
You feel like the model? Like so far.
Ah, blocked it. Cool. And how did I show light getting blocked before?
No.
What's that?
No, I'm here.
Oh, here. What did I use to show the light was being blocked?
Okay.
I'm trying to draw a model now of one of the stations. What did you see? This is the window. So I would expect the light to go through, but it looks like it's not. Does it just reflect? So if I have that window in front of my eyes and I put a light on, do I see the light? So one thing, remember, it's always for vision, light, it's the arrow's going into our eye, into our eye. Remember, when we see something, it's because the light is going into our eye, not light coming out of our eye. Probably just another minute or so. I would almost notice. You could have the arrow go even closer, so we know it goes into the eye. But you can also have that label there, so that would be fine. It's creating a new model of one of the stations. Just another 45 seconds. Again, I'll call one person to come up and share their model. We're not really talking about right or wrong. We're just kind of seeing what we notice about models. Right, we're not at a point right now where it needs to be perfect. What's that? Light coming, it stops, black. One thing you could add is the wall, with the lines. You're supposed to make a model. What's that?
Here I put like an error that no light is going.
Or you can just say it. You said it was dim, it was light, the light doesn't get there. That's fine.
like no
Alrighty.
light reflects.
Yeah. Violetta, would you come up and share your model, please? So again, we're not thinking about right versus wrong. We're just going to be what do we see, what do we notice? Here, hold on. So first, what station did Violetta draw? Emilio, which station did she draw a model of? Which one was that one? Was it mirror? Was it window? Was it mirror, right? Because we know that because Violetta labeled that. Okay, cool. What else do we notice? What's something that we notice, Candelaria, about her model? And not just right or wrong, but just something that you see. I've got arrows, and we're labeling the arrows too. Marcus, did you notice anything else, or was that here?
I noticed that like the person is saying that
Awesome, right? It's actually going right into their face. We know for sure which model this is, what she's doing, and exactly what she's trying to communicate. Okay, thank you, Gail. All right, at this point, check in with your vocabulary. Light, seeing, light source, eye, object, light interactions, all that stuff. Just to see, if you wanted to update it. If you want to update it, this is just if you want to update it. As we go through and learn stuff, you may want to change things. I know. Before we start this, I do want to make sure. Because I get emails from people when they miss. I get like concerns about things and stuff and all that thing. So I'm going to go to our section and we're going to view the course as Milan. Okay, so I'm logged in to our Schoology. Right off the bat, you should see that there is an assessment tomorrow. That's been posted since last week. Okay? It's not summative, it is formative. It even says formative assessment on it. Okay? So when you all ask me questions about stuff like this, then I always think maybe your academic responsibility, you're not being academically responsible. Being academically responsible is knowing this stuff. All right, which unit are we in? Unit 3. Okay, so that's where we would find information. So if I happen to miss class, oops, I go in here and then all the sessions are here. It even says what date it was. Okay, so you know what date you missed. You go to that assignment, let's say 3.6. That was on Friday. Okay, here's what the evidence was. Here are the slides, and here's a video of the class. Okay, so everything's there. Okay. Sometimes,
right now
yeah, right now. Sometimes the video won't be there because I haven't recorded the class yet, but I will try to do that as soon as possible. All right, this other thing. What's that?
you edit the videos.
Do I edit them? No. What are they gonna look at? And then the other thing that I've added to help people out, you don't have to look at this stuff. But here's the assessment, and there's a study page. All right, so it's a PDF, so you can save it and look at it. This is what I would say. If you've paid attention and understood class, I really don't think you'll need to study that much. You might want to look at the questions that are on there and see what you remember. But if you have struggled the last few days, or you missed some class, it's there. The big thing will look a little different for each section of understanding. Multiple choice, matching, and short answers, all of that stuff. Depending on how you do, you will get what's that called? Targeted intervention. Okay. So if you do not do well on the formative, I'll send a message home with the idea that I have for you to work on, and you guys can work on it at home, or you can come into lunch and I can help you out there. Okay, so that'll be the choice that you have. Yes, Daniel.
And can you open it so we can see?
You want to see that? Okay. All right, so ideas, basics. So again, just kind of goes through the big ideas of what we see. Okay. Cool. Okay, back to the mini thing for today. Question one: what can happen to light when it hits an object? You don't have to get technical in this. You don't have to get scientific. You can just describe it. If you do use scientific terms, that's fine too. What? Right? Yeah. So talk about those three things.
Hoy paré con el rito.
All right, so those three things you can bounce up. I mean, if someone takes the chance to, like, you know, ask people to stop and we do it right away, I mean, he had just said to stop doing it. It's not really funny. I know we're trying to be funny, but failed. Like and bounce off, be block, or pass through. So those are the three things that I can do.
It's good it reflects on the one.
That's fine. Again. Oh, sorry. Does light always reach your eyes after hitting an object?
No.
Always. All right, that would be no. Okay, sometimes it gets wrong. How does the object affect what you see? So, what does an object do to affect light getting to your eyes? This is very similar to one. I don't love this question. So, the other thing that's different about the big thing is it's not going to be the specific question.
No.
It's going to be the knowledge, and then there's multiple choice, matching, and some open-ended. For each idea, there's going to be like 4 questions. Some multiple choice, some matching, and some short answers to see if you understand that big idea or not. No, different objects can change what light does. So that's a basic thing to know, is like light doesn't interact with every object the same, right? It changes depending on the object. Which object do you think, right? This is up to you, this is your opinion. Which object do you think changed the light the most? So was the mirror, was it the cardboard, was it the window, was it the wax paper? And what is your evidence? Why do you think that? Okay, so your choice as to pick, and then you have to follow it up, you have to back it up. Why do you think? I do want to check in on this one. So, how many people pick mirror? Show of hands. What about cardboard? Anybody pick cardboard? Window? Big window. What about wax tape? And then why window?
Because I think the window can like work to like
Window?
Dile en español.
the mirror. It can work to like the mirror, because when I was in that station, I see like a mirror don't let like all the light passes.
Yeah.
But in window it let all the light passes, and like it's transparent, but like it reflects to
Okay.
each
So both things are happening. We have
Yes.
reflection and we have cool. Who picked cardboard? There was a couple people.
You talk, what was your evidence that cardboard affected the
It's not light.
Okay, it actually blocked.
Yeah, it's light.
Wax papers. Some people. Yeah, Martina, what was your evidence of that?
Because I change the color and it does
Yeah, to change the color. That put a lot of change into it, right? And then finally the mirror. Who did the mirror? Nobody picked the mirror? Okay. Well, that one really kind of reflected it, right? Like you could really see it. Okay. You picked the mirror? Oh. Too late. And this was success. See if you were successful today in your notebook or not. Was it incomplete? Again, for those of you who don't do the work in class, you can go home and do it. Okay, so that when your academic responsibility grades go in, when I look at your notebook, you would have a chance for it to be 3 or more. No IOIC connection today. I will start the trivia send-off when chairs are pushed in. No, notebooks are